Hi there, welcome to the UkeStuff channel and welcome to this tutorial video for the play along videos of K-I-N-D, Kind, by Stephanie Leavell. Stephanie is a music therapist and a music educator, I would say, that runs musicforkiddos.com. So not only does she do her work, she also supports a community of people. And if you get on her mailing list, she actually sends out a monthly song. And she's been producing wonderful content for a long time as a songwriter. And in fact, this song is up for awards. And in a recent Facebook conversation, somebody had asked about songs that stress kindness because they needed it in their classroom setting. And this was one of the songs that was recommended. I noted that Stephanie has already made a lyric video of it that you can watch on YouTube. And I thought, you know what, I would make a play-along video of it as well. And one of the great things about this song is it's a 4-chord song. So if you have ukuleles in your classroom, like this Flight TUSL Kids, which was made for the classroom, you can very easily teach this song to your students if they know C, F, G, and A minor. So what we're going to do in this video is, first of all, we're going to look at the chords you need for GCEA soprano concert tenor ukulele. Then we'll take a look at chords you need for baritone DGBE ukulele. And then I'll let you know what I hear for strumming and actually picking in this song. Just as a reminder, you can jump ahead to parts of this video that matter to you by using the slider at the bottom or the chapters that appear in the video. And if you want to support the work here, you can do so in 3 ways. First of all, like the video. Second, subscribe to the channel. And third, you can always buy me a cup of coffee to say thank you at buymeacoffee.com/UkeStuff. And by the way, I'll say it here, if you are interested in Stephanie's work, please consider joining her community at musicforkiddos.com. All right, let's begin with the chords you need for GCEA soprano concert or tenor ukulele. I'll be using this instrument. It's a long neck travel ukulele, soprano body, concert neck by Flight, the TUSL Kids ukulele. It has colored strings to help you with your teaching. A little secret, if you ever want to use the chords that appear, that is from a place called ukefarm.com. It's a long story, but UkeFarm's offerings, it's called Chordette for Education, are not always running. The creator passed away and his son is running that website, and the site goes up and down at various times, so just be aware. So anyway, I'll be using this instrument for the tutorial today. So the first chord you need is the C chord. Then you need the F chord. Then you need the A minor chord. And then the hardest of these is the G chord. Now, the G chord is the second most used chord on GCEA ukulele. I've been tracking all of our play-alongs, over 1,300 of them at this point. By a large margin, G is very, 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 very important on GCEA ukulele. So kids do need to learn how to play it. However, you could, if you're using the play-along videos, have just certain parts of the room assigned to certain chords. You guys are going to play C and G, or you guys are going to play F and G, you guys are going to play C and A minor whenever they appear, and then they would play just those chords. You could do something like that as well. But other than that, those are the 4 chords that you'll be using on GCEA soprano concert tenor ukulele. Now let's take a look at the chords you need for baritone DGBE ukulele. For baritone ukulele, I'll be using this instrument. This is my mainland baritone ukulele. It's a cedar top and rosewood back and sides. The first chord is the C chord. Then you'll need the F chord, which is a partial bar chord. You want to take your first finger, lay it across strings 1 and 2 right above the metal first fret and pull against the fretboard. Support your ukulele with your right arm and pull against it, and that should give you most of a clear sound. Then use your thumb to add just a little bit of support. You don't have to press too hard to make this work, especially if your ukulele is set up right. There is a situation where your nut could be so high and the strings could be so far off the fretboard that you could have a hard time pressing those down. You can set a nut and the saddle, incidentally, to have really nice, low, playable action on an ukulele. If you order directly offline, your ukulele may not be set up well. And if you don't know how to do that yourself, it might be worth the money to take it to a luthier to have it set up correctly. But anyway, just be aware that high action can cause this chord to be very much harder to play. And on guitar, it's the same chord on guitar with 2 extra strings you wouldn't be playing anyway. On guitar, this is where a lot of people quit, on the F chord, and the F chord is pretty common. So it's worth making sure your ukulele is set up right and that you're playing it in a way that doesn't hurt as much as possible. So pull against the fretboard, get the clear sound, add the thumb, and then add the other two fingers. And that's your F chord. The next chord you need is the A minor chord. And then what you're going to do is basically go back to that C chord again, but then add the third finger to the third string, second fret. And then finally the G chord, which is very simple on baritone ukulele. And those are the 4 chords you need to play Kind by Stephanie Leavell on baritone DGBE ukulele. Now, let's talk about strumming. Now, as we begin this discussion about strumming, to be honest with you, because Stephanie uses guitar, we can approximate pretty closely what she does on her guitar, on ukulele. So these strumming patterns will work. However, if your class can't do these things, could they just play down strums or once every 2 beats? Absolutely. As long as what you play fits with the song, right, in the style of the song, and it's on the right beats, you're good to go. So these are, think of them as suggestions. They will sound pretty close, but they're only suggestions. All right, so the first thing is, in the first part of her song, Stephanie uses some picking. And the way that I do it is this, especially on GCEA Reentrant. Because your G here is above the middle C. It goes G, C, E, A. So re-entering, and that actually comes from another instrument. It's a historically correct tuning. Now, there are linear tuned ukuleles, and that is totally okay too. I would probably do the picking pattern like the DGBE baritone that I'll show you in a second. But for picking here, on GCEA Reentrant, what I do is I pick the 3rd string, which happens to be red on this ukulele, the C, right? And then I pick strings 4, 2, and 1 like a claw with my right hand. And I just alternate. See how that goes? So it's thumb, 4, 2, 1, thumb, 4, 2, 1. And that's really the picking that works well with GCEA soprano concert or tenor ukulele. So here's my baritone. And because you're going from lowest to highest, I then would pick the lowest note and then the other ones. So I'd pick string 4 and then strings 1, 2, and 3 with my thumb, 1st finger, and 2nd finger. Like that. Let's do it in context. I'll start with the C chord. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that works very well. String 4, strings 1, 2, and 3. All right, now let's talk about the strumming that occurs later in the song. For the strumming, it's what we call the island strum. Down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up. And the first thing you want to do is just practice away from your ukulele or practice away from your guitar, and just make sure that your hand just keeps going up and down, even though it's swung a little bit. Down, down, up, down, up. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it. So it's just down, down, up, down, up. Here's my baritone. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it. Down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up. All right, so with those strums or picking and with those chords, That's all you need to be successful on KIND by Stephanie Leavell. And remember, support her work at musicforkiddos.com. All right, thanks again for watching the video. I hope you're having a great day. I hope this video was helpful to you, and I will be back soon with some more Uke stuff for you.